access.
Right.
Goodbye.
So,
I've said nothing wrong. No, I don't. Goodbye.
That's fine, mate.
Right, jog on.
We'll come back.
What's your name and your number?
PC 2041 Hibbert, police station. Okay.
Right.
So we'll come back at a later time, mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'll be a different story.
There's no different story. I'm allowed to protect my property and I'm allowed to speak freely, mate.
All right then. So as you see, this constable has come to this guy's property, trying to get him to answer a few questions for remark he made to a 999 call handler. Now, obviously, is like, you answer these questions now, or we'll come back on a later date and just arrest you. Okay, then you do that. That's what I would have said. You go and do that, because if you really believed you had enough evidence of this crime to arrest him, you would have already done that. I'm pretty sure that's what they would have done. But this guy starts talking about the castle doctrine, right? The castle doctrine in the UK is not really a thing. And if it was a thing, there wouldn't be petitions to try and make it a thing. So there is a legal right to defend your property, yes. And it is covered under the use of force for intruders. But we're not going to get into that because it's got nothing to do with this. But we'll get into the offence he is supposed to have committed in this video. So let's just get straight into it.
Yeah, you can record it, mate. So, this incident was on the 6th and the 7th, yeah?
Yeah.
I've tried to file it without speaking to you, but because you made a comment to say, this is what you said to call handler, that's the reason why I've come, mate. You tell that PCSO, if he knocks on my door again, I'll snap his effing neck.
I can do it to you if I wanted to. It's my right to protect my property under castle doctrine, so why are you knocking on my door, harassing me over it? I've got PTSD,
yeah,
which is triggered by uniform, which you've come fully armed and equipped in. Yeah, so you haven't done your, hang on a minute, you haven't done your safety check on your police computer, otherwise you'd have been called to come on uniform and to speak to me that way. Right, you've come as an aggressor, trying to cause a problem on my property, under castle doctrine. This is my land, yeah? I have the right to remove your implied rights of access. Goodbye.
So,
I've said nothing wrong. No, I don't. Goodbye.
That's fine, mate.
Right, jog on.
We'll come back.
What's your name and your number?
PC 2041 Hibbert, police station. Okay.
Right.
So we'll come back at a later time, mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'll be a different story.
There's no different story. I'm allowed to protect my property and I'm allowed to speak freely, mate.
What I'm saying to you, Keel, is
Yeah.
I would just come in just to get your answers to a couple of questions.
My answers to a question is I'm allowed to say what I want, and under castle doctrine I'm allowed to defend my property. So if you want to keep coming and harassing me and causing harm to me, who's mentally ill, then you'll keep doing that. Otherwise, leave me land, please. You're still on it.
Just 1 second.
Leave me land, please.
But I've not harassed you at any point.
You're here harassing me now, mate. I've just told you, leave me land, please.
And I've just explained.
You and your uniform are harassing me land. Leave, please.
Yeah, Keel, I've just explained to you. I will leave in a second.
Leave, please, and give me a lighter, please.
Alright, Keel. Obviously, I'll be coming back at a later date, and obviously, you'll be arrested for that offence.
Arrested for what offence?
For threats to kill.
I'm not threatening to kill nobody. Have I threatened to kill him?
Voice call.
Have I threatened to kill him?
Okay, so let's actually get on to threats to kill. It's actually an offence under the Offences Against a Persons Act of 1861, Section 16, which states a person who, without lawful excuse, makes to another a threat intended that others would fear it would be carried out. That's threw me off. Yeah, that's threw me off. Do that.
A person who without lawful excuse makes to another a threat, intending that other would fear it would be carried out, to kill that other or a third person shall be guilty of an offence and liable on conviction on indictment to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 10 years.
So, what they are saying here is that his phone call to the 999 handler, they actually feared it would be carried out. Because they have to fear that it would be carried out for it to be an offence. And what he said is, I will effing snap his neck. I don't think that's a threat to kill. Or third party. Tricky one, but let's actually see what a legal basis for that would be. Obviously, it's covered under that. This here.
Essentially, the offence involves an instance where, without lawful excuse, an individual makes a threat to kill another person or third party, and there is reasonable fear to believe that this threat could be carried out. The threat could be verbal, physical, or written. As touched on already, to pursue a threat to kill charge, the prosecution does not necessarily need to prove that the intention to carry out the threat existed. However, it must be shown that the person receiving the threat would have feared that the threat would be carried out. This means that the offence is heavily dependent on context. Verbal threats that are taken out of context and are not supported with any solid evidence may not be admissible.
So, this is a solicitors group, and they are basically saying this charge probably wouldn't happen anyways because the person who is made the threat against must fear that it would be carried out, and obviously they not, and it wasn't even made directly to him, and the context for it is probably not there neither. But let's continue.
Well,
Yeah.
all right then.
I've come now, bud.
All right.
That's the reason why I've come now.
I'm
Kia.
threatening to kill nobody. I've just told you under castle doctrine I have the right to defend my property, right? And you are here harassing me. Leave, please.
I've got children, so...
Can you leave, please?
And if
Can you leave,
let
please?
me just explain to the lady who just said to me, the reason why I've come here is because I tried to get this job filed before even coming here, because I've done my background check. I've looked
Right,
into
and
you.
so what you're here
I know
for?
that he said that
Goodbye.
he's been harassed by South Yorkshire Police. That's why I've tried every other avenue to deal
Right,
with this
then.
for not coming. However, because it's recorded on voice recording to our 999 system, Keel has said that comment to our operator.
Yeah, and I've just told you I'm
Because
allowed
they
to
put it a
protect my
crime,
property.
But you're not allowed to make comments like that.
I am allowed to make my comments like that to defend my property. Goodbye, please. Goodbye, please.
I've come today to try and do it.
Goodbye, please.
No interview, and it's just to get answers to the questions here.
And I've just
He's
give
not
you
arrested,
answers
it's
to it.
done, dusted, that's it.
I've
and
just
then
give
I
you
can try and
answers
file
to it.
And
Goodbye.
obviously, as you can tell, obviously Keel's not willing to listen.
No,
He's
because
trying
I've
to be
got
like that.
PTSD. I ain't had no
And so
medication,
it
and
will
you're
be-
harassing me in
it
full
will be that
uniform.
woman.
So
Can we have an
goodbye,
appointment
please.
so I can get him to doctor's first so I can get him count? Can you?
I can't see you when I'm ill, poorly.
fine,
Go
that's
away.
fine.
Can you leave me, please? I've just asked you. I'm fed up of
Yeah.
repeating. Can you leave me,
Just go inside.
please?
I'll speak to this
You don't
lady
need to
and
speak
I'll-
to me, wife.
I'm not going to speak.
Leave.
Yeah.
You
No,
can't
that's fine.
speak for me.
Do
You
wanna Set
leave.
the thing in then, and I'll send you a letter. I've already sent a letter to try and ask him.
You
to
ain't
come
sent
in.
no letters.
I
I've
sent a
got
letter.
no
We
reason
haven't
to
received
talk
it.
to you.
That's fine. Whether you've received or not, I'm not disputing
Under
that.
common law,
I'll
I'm
send that
allowed to
letter out.
speak and
So
speak
I'll do it
freely.
again. I'll send you
Right?
another
If
letter
you
out
want
asking you to
notices,
visit police
you will.
station and
You
to
will
make an
receive
appointment
notices to
and
cease
then
and
I can speak
desist.
to you, 'cause it's literally
If you
just
don't
to get
cease and
answers.
desist,
Keel,
you
just
will
be
be
quiet
charged
a minute.
criminally,
Keel,
mate.
I can't.
I don't need to. Yeah, you can.
I've got a
You're a
lawful
criminal. You
purpose
ain't
to
got a
be
lawful
here.
purpose
I
to be here. No,
I've
you
explained to
haven't.
you. I'm
No, you haven't.
investigating the threats to kill
Ever
that you
threatened to
made.
kill somebody?
Yeah.
Did I?
Right.
Did I?
So-
Read that comment again, please.
You tell that piece of salt if he knocks on my door again, I'll snap his fucking neck. That's what you said.
So I
and it's
threatened
been
to kill him,
recorded,
did I?
voice recorded,
So I threatened to kill him,
So,
did I?
I'll do that then.
So I
Mr.
threatened to
I'll
kill
send
him,
the
did I?
letter in, and I'll get that.
So I threatened
Obviously,
to
if he
kill him,
fails
did
to
I?
come for that appointment, we'll be coming back and
So
we'll
I
be
threatened to
arresting
kill
him.
him, did I?
Right, and it'll be a
Goodbye.
different story.
Goodbye.
I'm doing it in a low-level way because of what everything said.
You've seen.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
So, as I said, I've tried to do it the right way. I'll send that letter again. I'll give you ample time so it shows that I'm trying to reason with you. But
You're not trying
if
to
it's
reason
not
with
that
nobody.
case, don't turn up for that appointment, then it's going to be.
You're not trying to reason with nobody. You need to leave my land. Goodbye.
Look into research, mate, and you'll
Goodbye.
find out I've done everything right. All right,
You've done nothing right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Implied rights of access refused. Scumbag. What appointment, scumbag?
So there you go. In my opinion, they've got no grounds to charge him with it anyways. That's why they want him to turn up to a voluntary appointment, which he doesn't have to go, hence why it's a voluntary interview. You don't have to turn up. What you could do is get in touch with a solicitor and get a solicitor to contact him on your behalf and tell him that he's not going to be turning up, and if you're going to arrest him, he will be accompanied with a solicitor, which is, well, there you go, yeah, you know the rest. But do you really believe his remarks was enough for the grounds to have police come and harass him? Not only harass him, make threats to come and kidnap him with force. That's what they did. We will be back, and it'll be going down a different way. That is threats to use unlawful violence and kidnapping for an offence they don't even have the grounds to follow through with. But all that being said, everything said in this is just my opinion. I'm not a solicitor. Don't take anything I say as legal advice. And yeah, I want to thank my members for being a member. If you want to become a member, click the join button down below. Become a member. As always, I want to know your opinion in the comments down below. Like the videos, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.